You have to remember that less than or equals to also. In the options they will give less than and then greater than. If you don't remember means your answer will be wrong only. You have to remember each and everything properly. Then here total internal reflection application, one more application. Totally reflecting prism. Totally reflecting prism. For that we have to consider a right angled isosceles prism. Here angle is 90. Isosceles triangle nothing but what area, what is the angles, different angles. That is the equilateral triangle, no? 60, 60, 60. Here already 90 gone, nothing but how much is remaining? 45 and 45. Right angled isosceles triangle. The prism is obviously made with what? Glass only. The refractive index of prism will be how much here? Mu g is equals to how much? 3 by 2 or 1.5. Before checking the total internal reflection, we have to check the critical angle first. Why? Because critical angle will be the limit. If my angle of incidence is more than the critical angle, then what happens? Total internal reflection. If it is less than the critical angle, then what happens? Normal refraction will happen. So for that you have to check the critical angle first. For checking the critical angle, first of all, what is the formula of critical angle? Sin theta c is equals to what? 1 by mu. So sin theta c is equals to 1 by, what will get here? 3 by 2. Then sin theta c is equals to 2 by 3. What is the 2 by 3 value exactly? 0.66. Correct. This is near to which value? Which fixed angle? What is the sin? Sin 0 is 0. Sin 30 is 1 by 2 nothing but how much? 0.5. Sin 45 is how much? 1 by root 2 nothing but how much? How much? We have discussed this already in alternating current. 0.707. IRMS value is how much? I naught by root 2. That is how your memory has to work. You have to map your mind to different concepts. 1 by root 2 nothing but 0.707. And also we have even discussed the average value also. What is the average value we got? 2 I naught by pi. 2 I naught by pi value how much? 0.637. Correct. So there I naught by root 2 is required for us obviously. So 1 by root 2 value is 0.707. But now my value is how much? 0.66. So this angle is, this theta c is equals to sin inverse of 0.66. 0.66 is approximately near to 0.707. But less than that or more than that? Less than that. This angle belongs to which one? 45 degrees. Now my angle will be less than 45 or more than 45? Less than 45. Approximately 42 degrees like that it will be there. Approximately you can consider, but it is not very near to the 0.5 also. It is very 0.66 nothing but it is near to 0.707. So 40, 42 like that anything you can take. That is 42 degrees I have taken. Now critical angle is 42 degrees. I want to make the total internal reflection means my incident angle should be what? More than the critical angle. Nothing but more than which angle here? 42 degrees. So let us check first of all. I have just sent one straight ray like this. A ray is incidenting on this surface like this, on this surface. This is the normal drawn for that surface. What is this angle? Tell me. 45 only. Why doubt in that? Total angle is how much here? 90 na for the normal. It is exactly striking at the half. Why? Because this is isosceles triangle. Equally dividing by 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. 45 is equals to how much? 180 obviously. 160 plus 20 gives you how much? 180 only. So this angle is 45. So with respect to the normal, how much angle I am making here? 45. But my critical angle is how much? 42. So I am incidenting with more than the critical value. Then what happens? Total internal reflection. Reflection nothing but from the laws of reflection, angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. So again it has to emerge out with the same angle, again how much angle? That is 45 degrees only. So for example, if you are sending the incident ray with the angle which is less than 42 degrees, let me take, I am sending with 30 degrees like this I am sending, then what happens, it will come out by the refraction. But here I am sending the ray with the angle, how much angle here, 45 degrees angle. That 45 degrees is angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle. Then what happens, automatically total internal reflection will happen. From the laws of reflection I can say that angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection. Angle of incidence is how much here, 45 degrees, then reflection also how much here, 45. Now my incident ray was there like this, reflector ray is there like this. Now this right angled prism is bending the ray by how much angle, 90 degrees. Already it is coming, it was coming like this, now it is going out like this. So how much angle it is bent by, 90 degrees. So 90 degrees. Then next case is, again I will take the one more right angled isosceles prism, that is like this I have taken. Like this I have considered, this is a 90 degrees angle. Again right angled isosceles, nothing but this angle is how much here, 45 degrees, and then this is also 45 degrees only. But for this prism what was the critical angle? Theta c is equals to how much, 42 degrees. Now I am just incidenting one ray like this, incidenting one ray like this, with what angle, with respect to the normal? There is no doubt, again and again same angle only, that is how much, 45 degrees only. So why? Because this is totally 90, this will be exactly half, that will be 45. Now again my angle of incidence is greater than the critical angle, then again which phenomena will occur here, total internal reflection. So angle of incidence is equals to the angle of reflection, this is 45 again. Again it got one more boundary here, at that boundary also this is a normal drawn, again what angle it is falling at, 45 degrees only. Why? Because straight line only, either horizontal or vertical means compulsory it will divide equally, that will be how much angle, 45 degrees only. Again falling with 45, again more than critical angle, then what happens, again TIR, so that angle of incidence is equals to angle of reflection like this. This is again 45 degrees. Now this right angled prism is bending the incident ray by how much angle, 180 degrees. It was coming like this along the positive x-axis. After undergoing the number of internal reflections, then it is coming out with the same parallel to that, but in which direction, opposite to that, anti-parallel direction. So here it is bending incident ray by how much angle, nothing but 180 degrees. Here it is bending by 90 degrees. Only one phenomena, here how many total internal reflections are there, 1 and then 2 are there. For the diamond it will be number of, so only the diamond sparkles more than the prism. In this prism how many total internal reflection, only 1, here in this 2 are there, clear? That is what the total internal reflection by the right angled prism, totally reflecting prism we call it as, that is right angled isosceles prism. In that, for every material there will be a particular critical angle, every medium. That critical angle value is how much we got, 42 degrees, but I am incidenting a ray in such a way that it is striking the boundary with respect to the normal, how much angle, 45 degrees. That incident angle is more than the critical angle, so only it will undergo the TIR. And already we know from the laws of reflection, angle of incidence is equals to what, angle of reflection, always reflect with the same angle, again 45 only. But now I was going like this, now I am coming like this, means angle bent is how much here, theta is equals to 90. Then in this one, 2 reflecting surfaces are there, so again it is undergoing 2 times TIR. So how much angle it is bent by here, 180 degrees, clear? Totally reflecting prism, totally reflecting prism.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
A right angled isosceles prism, a right angled isosceles prism of critical angle mu is equals to critical angle, refractive index, sorry, refractive index, mu is equals to 3 by 2, mu is equals to 3 by 2, will bend the incident ray, either by 90 degrees or 180 degrees after undergoing number of internal reflections, after undergoing number of internal reflections. Number of internal reflections, I said 90 or 180 na angle, only 90 na, yes, yes, you copy everything, draw the diagrams properly. ఇది స్మార్ట్ ఫోన్ ఆఫ్లో ఉండాలా? రెడ్ కనబడుతుంది చూడు. ఫినిష్డా? నెక్స్ట్ విల్ డిస్కస్ ద రిఫ్రాక్షన్ త్రూ ద కర్వ్డ్ సర్ఫేసెస్. ప్లేన్ సర్ఫేసెస్ is finished and after that we will start the lenses. Refraction through the curved surfaces. Sign convention is very, very important. Refraction in the curved surfaces. In the spherical mirrors, how many focus we were having? In convex mirror, one focus. In the concave mirror, another focus. Okay. Whenever you see, whenever the object is kept at infinity, where the image was forming? At the focus only. Whenever the object is kept at focus, where the image was forming? At infinity. I said both will be always opposite to each other. Here also, we are not having only one focus, we will have two focuses. One focus is known as the first focus or primary focus. Second one is known as second focus or secondary focus. So based on the image formation and then object formation, we will discuss about which is the first focus and then which is the second focus. So first of all, if I take a curved surface, no reflecting surfaces, everything is just refracting only. We were having till yesterday, we were having the plane surfaces, now we are having the curved surface. The curved surface radius is not infinity. Plane surface radius, how much we have taken? Infinity. The right side term, entire term, how much we have taken? 0. Then we got the formula easily, mu1 by u is equals to mu2 by v. Now it is not happened, we will get the radius also. Why? Because the surface is curved here. This is a curved surface of radius r, let us consider. Of radius r, nothing but this is a full sphere, and whose radius is how much here? R. Now here this is known as a principal axis, already we know in the spherical mirrors only. In this we will have two types of focuses, that is first focus and then second focus. For the first focus what happens? Nothing but this is f1, let us consider. First focus nothing but that is the object point. If you are placing the object on the focus, then where the image will be formed? Image will be, already we know the rules, image will be formed at infinity. The object point for which image is at which distance? Nothing but infinite distance. So here how this bending process and all will happen, how the refraction process and all will happen means, hello? Sir. Long term సరే సార్ ఇక్కడే ఉండాలి అయితే స్టూడెంట్స్ హాస్టల్కి వెళ్ళొద్దని చెప్పాలా మనకు స్టాఫ్ మీటింగా సరే సార్ సరే సార్ షూర్ సార్ So here we are having the curved surface of radius r, and now this is the object point. F1 is nothing but the object point for which image will be formed at what distance? Infinite distance, that is the F1, focus 1. Now here how this refraction process will happen means, here the incident ray is falling on the curved surface like that. Now for this surface normal will be there like this is a normal drawn. Now the ray is entering from one medium to another medium. Obviously this is the air and then this is the glass medium. Why? Because curved surface. Now this is what? mu1 or mu2 na? mu1. I said mu1 nothing but what? The refractive index of the object medium. So that this is mu1 and obviously this will be mu2. However we know that already. Now radius will be there somewhere here of the sphere, full sphere, and now here the ray is entering from the rarer medium to denser medium. What happens? It will bend towards the normal, like this it is bending, and then it is travelling like that only till where? Infinite distance. That is F1, focus 1. Clear? Next focus 2. Here we will discuss about the even final formula also. Focus 1 also we will find. This distance is known as what here? Focal length F1. You have to find out that F1 value. For that, first of all, refraction formula we will take mu1 by u minus mu2 by v is equals to what is the formula? Correct formula? mu2 by v minus mu1 by u. mu2 minus mu1 by r. mu1 is nothing but object medium, mu2 is other medium. That's it, other medium. That is not about the image medium, that is other medium. So here mu2 is nothing but we are having already mu2 divided by v value is how much? Infinity. Why? Because I said image will be at infinite distance. Infinity minus mu1 is how much here? mu1, let us consider mu1 only. I did not mention here air and all. So that mu1 divided by object distance is what here? F1. Now tell me plus F1 or minus F1? Always you have to measure the distance from where? Pole. So this is the origin always. This is the origin. You have to measure the distance from where only. Now incident ray is there in which direction? In which direction? Right side. So incident ray is there in this direction, so only right side is positive. That's it. You decide that much, then everything you will get correctly only. So incident ray is going in the right side direction, not exactly right side, in that side only, wherever it might be in the plane only. right plane it is going, so that my right side is a positive direction. Always you have to measure the distance from where? Pole only. From the pole to F1 you are going in which direction? Opposite direction. Opposite direction nothing but focal length will be what here? Negative. Now tell me radius is what? Radius we are having in which direction? Right direction only. We are measuring from the pole, I am travelling in this direction. So what it will be? Radius will be positive only. Then mu1 by u value is how much here? U will be at what distance? Object is at what distance? F1. That will be how much? Minus F1 is equals to mu2 minus mu1 by r only. This value becomes how much here? 0. Then minus minus gets cancelled here. Then F1 is equals to what is the answer you will get? Mu1 r by mu2 minus mu1. This is a F1. Then after that, whenever you see the secondary focus, exactly in reverse. What I said, F1 is nothing but what? Object point or image point? Object point, for which image will be formed where? Infinity. Now F2 is nothing but, the second focus is nothing but, that is a image point, for which object is at what place? Infinite place. Clear? Now this is the image point. Image point for which object is at what? Object at infinity. Infinity nothing but the paraxial rays will come, already we know the theory and all. Infinity, whenever the object is placed at infinity, the rays will be which rays? Paraxial rays. The paraxial rays will be always parallel to the principal axis and very near to that. So here paraxial rays are coming because my object is at infinity distance. Now after coming, this is a normal drawn. This is a normal drawn again. So again the rays are entering from which medium to which medium here? Rarer to the denser. They will be bent towards the normal, so that it is bending like this, and then here they are converging. Converging nothing but whenever the objects rays are converging, what they will form? Image they will form. So that here the image is formed. So only I said F2 is nothing but the image point for which object is at what distance? Infinite distance. Now again radius is there in which side? Right side or left side? Right side. Now this is the radius, somewhere else it will be there radius, let us consider here radius is there, center is there by the way. Then you have to find out the same procedure only, again you have to find the F2. For that this distance is what I can say? F2 distance. Now again the formula mu2 by v minus mu1 by u is equals to mu2 minus mu1 by r. U value is how much? Infinity. Total value becomes how much? 0. Now which is mu1, which is mu2? This is what? Mu1. Why? Because object is kept in that only, whatever the distance might be. This is mu1, this one is mu2 here. So here mu2 divided by v value is how much? F2. Positive or negative? Positive. Why? Because right side is positive again. Why? Because incident ray is coming from left to right only. Now again I am measuring from the pole only, 0 0. From here while I am measuring, I am moving in this direction. I am moving in the right side direction, nothing but I will get the F2 as positive. What will be the R value? R will be positive. U will be minus infinity. Why? Because we are measuring in which direction? Opposite direction. However, we no need that, already 1 by infinity becomes however 0 only. Then mu2 by v value is F2, that is equals to mu2 minus mu1 by r. Then F2 value is equals to how much? Mu2 r by mu2 minus mu1. See that both are same only, but only one difference is there. Here object is kept in which medium? Object is kept in the rarer medium, and also image is forming at infinity. So here we got F1 is equals to mu1 into r by mu2 minus mu1. Here we are not having the object, we are forming the image in which medium? Denser medium, that is the second medium, so only second medium is there here. Clear? Mu2 r by mu2 minus mu1. Now I want the ratio of the focal lengths. Ratio of focal lengths F1 by F2 is equals to what I can write? F1 by F2 is equals to simply mu1 by mu2 only, but plus or minus? Minus. Why? Because first focus is there in which direction? Left side direction. Second focus is there in the right side direction. Origin is there in middle. This is F2, this one is F1. One is a positive x-axis, another is a negative x-axis. So from the pole, whenever I am measuring, I will take this as a plus f2, this one as a minus f1. So the focal length ratio is minus mu1 by mu2. Clear concept? Yes, sir. Yes, write that. Refraction through the curved surface. Two focuses will be present. Two focuses will be present. Everything I have written. Right, simply you copy everything. The point for which I need one data from you actually, that is I will take batch wise. To suggest some books, I will just take your marks batch wise and then your average marks I am talking about. Everybody, you just accept your average marks, tell me your average marks genuinely, so that I can give you a proper book. You are understanding or not? So very important, what will be your average marks? Above 130, otherwise above 100, above 60, above 30, even less than 30 also. In whichever the level you are, if I get to know that, I can suggest you the proper preparation and then proper books also. Clear? Now, Deepika, teesko data teesko another daggara. Who is above 150? Almost above 150. Nothing but up to now I think 25 exams we kept, and then object.